biggest thing here, Warren. And I think this is you kind of make it or break it in the draft.
And as I have been speaking about Phoebus is banned out because special cases understand how strong of a pick he is, and now it cannot be picked up by Miracle Generation. So their idea of maybe stealing out the Phoebus is now fumbled into the bin, and now they have to rethink it and come up with a different strategy. Matilda, strong ban for the red side. Of course, it will probably be followed up by Kalia. And then you have to decide, then you have multiple options.
Yeah, I mean, the Phoveus getting banned out. And the Matilda, huge. I mean, that's like their picks that they've seen succeed in other matches.
What's your command?
Annie getting banned out. I mean, these are kind of typical, right? I mean, other than the Phoveus was kind of like a targeted ban. They just didn't want to see that, so they're opting to not go for that anymore. The Khalid is also being banned out. Again, kind of typical. I want to see what their very first pick is for the side of, what is it, special cases, right? Because we'll see. We'll have to see, eh?
I mean, if no one will do anything about it, it's probably going to be Hayabusa, because right now it really looks like the stars are lining up for Haya first pick, if you ask me.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, Haya first pick, we could possibly see that, right? I mean, the biggest thing that we've seen last time was the Cho. So I don't think they'll pick the Cho first, just because it's very situational, and that's something that you hide to the very end. But the Kimmy ban, pretty typical. We still do have the Joy open. We still have the Ling open. I don't know if they're gonna want to secure, like you said, the Hayabusa first. Do they secure the Ling? But Noel was definitely slapping it in the jungle field, so maybe they opt to wait a little bit later as well. I think it's all up in the air when it comes to these two teams, just because they're so, like, they're good at what they do.
Moscow being banned out. Now Granger and Harit, even though they don't have so much priority lately in the new state of the competitive, they could be still picked up, either of those, but probably in the later stages of the draft. And Haya is their first pick. Call me the fortune teller, or maybe I read it from a Chinese fortune cookie that I have from my leftovers from takeout. Well, anyways, Hayabusa is locked in, and now the question is, how will you approach that? Of course, you know that the jungler has been picked up, so other junglers are not so much as your priority. You can be maybe thinking about picking them later, before the second ban phase, or maybe even later after that, because you can still do a lot from this red side position.
Oh yeah, and you can really tell that they're thinking about this at this point, right? They're gonna try to secure two heavy picks here. I like the Valentina and the Lucas, right? Like we've been constantly seeing the Lucas get banned out. I'm not quite sure if they're going to use it in the jungle or not, but we'll see. It could be, you know, a risk it for the biscuit type deal.
We already saw Lucas jungle once, it worked pretty decent, so could be the option, or maybe the more typical way of playing Lucas in the XP lane. But the thing is that we saw Valentina and Lucas play together, and it didn't quite work out for the side that picked them up. I don't remember which team it was exactly, but you need these two picked together, but that creates a problem in itself, because you need to pair both of those up with a strong early game composition. And Zuxin is, for example, a hero that could be making that early game. We saw her played on Rome once, so there could have been something spicy maybe cooked up, but not anymore. Zuxin is off the board, so she will be always pushing you in, and Valentina will need to be paired up with maybe Cho or Bedang.
Hey, there you go. I mean, the Bedang was definitely showing out in the last game. Again, just able to hold the players in spot, like in place. You know, that's what you really need from a roam like that. And if that is picked up, it could be tough for him. I want to see what kind of Boro. You can kind of see Boro and Light are the last two people to pick on the side. And I mean that I feel like that is because they're gonna probably pick two power picks. I'm not gonna lie.
I think right now at this moment you could be banning out Ceci. She was the part of competitive meta not so far ago. So could be a pick that they could be going for. Now that Fuse is off the board. Bedank already taken as well. Lucas, another strong contender. Gato is still open though. Hilda, alright, that makes a lot of sense. Now I'm calling that the second ban for the red side will be Gato.
I'm actually super surprised that he slipped through the cracks, right? Like, Gato is such a great roamer that him being left open is crazy. If he's not banned, he's probably going to be picked. I mean, that would be the only thing that I could possibly see here. Because right now, from the side of Miracle Jin, they have the Bedang, right? Like they're gonna use that as roam. I haven't seen it utilized as anything else. It could be flexed. I mean, they do have a lot of flex picks. They do ban the Hylos instead.
Hylos could be strong for disengaging from their team. It makes a lot of sense. Lucas will be running up on them together with Valentina and Bedank. And Hylos could make the extra movement speed for the rest of his team to disengage. So if you look at it this way through these optics, it's making a lot of sense. But what is also making a lot of sense is Ling being banned out. But what they don't know is that Lucas will be in the jungle. Now, I'm just kidding. I don't really know where he will end up. But it looks like an interesting character could be ending up on the side of Miracle Generation.
Yeah, I mean, if they pick up the Cho for Miracle Gen, right? Like that, I mean, they could, again, like I said, they have so many flex picks that they could do whatever they want. But I don't think the Cho is what you want to go for here. Oh, Wan, yo, huh?
Wan, honestly, through her ultimate, dodging out the Hayabusa's combo. I mean, now I kind of like it. I kind of like the draft. If I would be tipping right now, I am tipping for Miracle Generation.
I feel like Boro is just going to pull out the Cho again, but maybe not. I mean, they could utilize something to lock down that Wan. There's the Gata. Again, a really good being able to knock up the Wan. They have a decent amount of control. And if they pick up the glue as well, I think that could be good. That could be a good pick here. They'll be thick, they'll be hard to kill, and they got decent control.
You needed to pick up those two heavy tanks that can be engaging the fights for you. Masha, all right. What do you think about that pickup?
Masha? Is that what I just seen? What?
Yeah.
Yo, okay, so they're just going with quickness at this point, right? I feel like Miracle Chin is just, I don't know if they're spazzing out or they're just throwing everything that they possibly can, or they just had a trick up their sleeve that we didn't even know about. Let's see, the Masha could be a good play to be able to harass the Hayabusa. I think that's the play here.
I don't know how I like it. I think this is the first Masha for me except in the ranked. So I'm quite curious what they have ready for this game. And of course, against with their backs against the wall, now is the time to bring up something that you were cooking up in the kitchen. And if it's Masha, all right, then let's go. Let's see it. Let's roll it.
Yeah, what did they pick up the Hilda last time? Was that because Zeus picked up the Masha? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see once we get into the game, but it kind of seems like that is their play style. They like to be quick. Yeah, Zeus picks up the Masha. Again, let's build up this here. Special cases versus Miracle Gen into the grand finals here. BO3 Special Cases was able to secure last game. Warren, which draft do you like better?
I must say, I liked the Miracle Generation composition, but now with Masha, I have kind of a sour taste on my tongue. So I don't know. I need to stay. I don't know. I must keep it to the. I don't know. I really cannot say now because the mashup it just threw me so much off.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how the Masha goes against a glue, right? Masha is normally utilized to, you know, move, clear the lanes fast, and get something done. Can she do that against a glue, though? I'm not quite sure. Lido is insane at rotating. He does this almost every single game. They pair this. The EXP rotates into something, and with Boro as well. Look at this. First kill possibly going to be going on to Zadel. He's being pressed against the wall. A rock in a hard spot right there. Lito able to secure the first kill. Again, this is what I said. He's just so aggressive. He's going to be able to secure a kill on the Victor as well. Boro able to secure that kill. Special cases coming out hot into the 1 minute, almost 2 minute mark here, Warren.
Zadel had no way to move. He was trying to get out from that fixed situation, but he just could not. He was caught in a quicksand, and the sand was quickly drowning him under itself. That's the story of the beginning of this game, and now it will be paired up with the story about special cases taking up this first turtle as well.
Yeah, and you can already see the harassment going on to Miracle Gen. Special cases looking to possibly maybe go for this blue buff, as Kite is just just being an absolute menace. Like, yo, you cannot get this blue buff. I'm not letting you. They do have to ultimately go back to their lane. Boro does miss that onto Victor. Again, special cases able to secure the first turtle. What's a win condition here for Miracle Gen or special cases, Warren?
I feel like for Miracle Generation it's pretty obvious is that 1-1 in the late game. She should be just strong enough to 1v1 Harit, even a hero that is Harit, I believe so. For special cases, I feel like their spike is mostly around the mid game, even though with the Harit, of course, you have the late game, but now there's a fight happening on the top side.
There is, again, Lido showing up at the top. Look at this. We do see Boro controlling Tis there. Tis able to secure the kill, and Noel able to secure a kill onto Victor as well. Nefaria, are they going to be able to get out of here? Zoel on the hunt. Baro now controlling and holding him down. Kite able to secure the kill on a Zadel. The TP's coming out by special cases. I think Miracle Gen is having a miracle midlife crisis, and they're just falling apart while special cases are hot on the case here, Warren.
Special cases are picking them apart one by one. First tower at the 4th minute mark. It's not something that you never see, but if you see it in competitive play, you know that something's up. Something's fishy with the way the game is going, because right now for Miracle Generation it looks pretty bad. Of course, you have that saving grace of Nefarious 1-1, which can carry you in the late game fights. But if the gold will be going for Tiso, who has now his first item and 1v1's 1-1. Right, wasn't really a 1v1, more like 1v2, but it's that Gato. You were speaking about him so profoundly, and now we see exactly why. Me and the viewers, now this is why you never let Gato get picked up.
Noel able to secure the turtle as well. Tiso just going insane with the hair. They're already swapping lanes again, and you can already see the Wanwan swapping lanes as well. Baro kind of reminds me a lot like Shark in North America, right? He's in the roam spot, but he's just in your face no matter what. Like, you can already see the emotes coming out. Zadel's not even gonna try it, but again, Boro just has vision for special cases, and I think that's the issue here, right? Miracle Gen has to find out some way to stop it, but look at this. Nefaria gonna be stuck between a spot. Wanwan trying to get a crossbow, a Tang out, but not able to. Tiso able to secure the kill, as well as Victor gets pressed against the wall, and the whole team of Miracle Gen kind of falling apart here. The tower, Tiso able to secure another kill, and Boro does fall, but I think they're gonna be able to secure the kill here on the Bedang as well. Kite just going insane. Tiso a rat to be messed with here, Warren.
I would love to make up a comeback story from what we are seeing right now, but I don't see any angle in which Miracle Generation can come back from this. They have no saving grace for themselves, and it's already being pretty much in the favor of special cases. I think being in the favor is a weak way of wars. I think for the side of special cases, it's almost being won already at the 6-minute mark. What a great show of strength. What a total domination coming from the side of special cases.
Yo, Lito is just a monster. Zadell stood no chance there. The Lucas is 0-4. You can already see the shadow strikes coming out onto Victor. Victor low HP. Zeus being aggressive, trying to go on to Tisso. Tisso able to jump over the walls and dips and dodges. Lito able to secure the kill onto Zeus. The greediness coming in. The Bedang is stuck. I think he's gonna be able to get out of there safely. The turtle is up. I think special cases again needs to not get overzealous here, Warren. I mean, even though it's 12-1, I don't want to count Miracle out.
I mean, there is still the saving grace in the form of Netheria. I know she is 0-2, but it's still 1-1. It's still 1-1 that can be pretty deadly in the late game. Yuffie can find some crazy play with a Bedank engage. That's still in the cards.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of craziness happening on the back line. Zeus into the thick of special cases. Can he keep him at bay? Tisso coming from the left flank. Light, though, able to pull back. Zeus secures the kill onto Zeus as they want more. The next chopping block is this tower and maybe possibly a Wan. I still haven't seen one crossbow Tang be achieved just yet here for Miracle Gen. Again, this is just a snowball happening. I'm not sure what Miracle can do. They're gonna Zeus. No, that was Zadell diving into the back line, trying to use the Naruto skin to get in there. But again, Lito, if he gets locked onto you, it's over. Tesso goes down. So does Nefaria. Again, 2 fall on the side of Miracle Gen, 16-1. My God, who can shut down special cases?
Well, maybe Juve, because if you look closely at this last fight, Juve was able to hold 3 members of the opposing team at one spot. And if there was a follow-up from the rest of the team, if Lucas wasn't so low, I think there could have been something happening. I think there could have been maybe a turn happening for the side of Miracle Generation. Because if not Miracle Generation, who else can turn this game around?
Yeah, Shadow Strike coming down. Miracle Gen, and it hurts a little bit, but no. 1 HP. A little bit of a knock up onto Zadell, though. He falls, and Zeus falls. We're looking at quite a bit of control here. The Lantern comes out, able to secure a triple kill. Kite is on fire. Is Victor the sole survivor of Miracle Gen? Can he keep special cases at bay? They're steamrolling the base here into the Shadow Strike, able to come out and secures the kill on a Victor. Special cases takes down Miracle Gen and takes the grand finals.